Hello again to everybody in the YouTube and Facebook world. Coming back at you. This is now our fourth week, or the start of the fourth week of our rock tumbling, getting our rocks to jewelry episodes. So this is segment 4. This is going to be really the last one that we do for a little bit. We're going to put these guys into the polish stage and we're going to let them run for a few weeks before we open it back up. So we're gonna do what we've done every week. I'm gonna go out, open up the tumblers, get them cleaned up, bring them in the house, rinse them all off really good, and then we'll get them into that polish stage and put them back on the tumbler. So thanks again for joining. As always, if you like what you see, comment, let us know what's going on, what your thoughts are. Like the page, subscribe to the YouTube channel so that way you can see as new things are coming out. And thanks as always for watching. So let's go ahead and get these rocks out of the tumbler and see what we got going on. All right, here we go. One. Here's our other one. They are looking pretty good. Here we've got them. Three full weeks now, rolling around doing their thing. We're gonna take these guys into the house and we're gonna scrub them up real good, clean them up. They feel pretty smooth now. Really have lost all that gritty texture, and now we're ready to give them one more good rinse and then we'll stick them into that polish so that way they stay shiny, like you see on here where they got that nice sheen to them. And that's what this last phase is going to do in here. So look pretty good. All right, I'm going to go wash them up and then we'll see what they look like all cleaned up. Alright, so here they are, all washed up. You can see they're kind of starting to dull because they're drying as we go. So they're losing that shine, which is what we are now going to try to accomplish in this next tumble. We're going to try to get that shine to stay on there. So, pretty neat. We got some cool ones. I think we've seen a lot of them in the prior videos, but I'm really liking how some of these things are coming out. They look pretty neat here. So we are going to go ahead. I'm going to get all the stuff set up and then we'll start putting them into the tumbler for their polish stage and hopefully be able to keep this nice shine that they got when they're wet. Okay, so the other thing I've done is I've actually taken all these rocks and I've, made sure that they all still feel real smooth. Even the ones that look like they might still be rough, they're not. They're totally smooth. They don't have any kind of surface grit or anything like that that would cause scratching. Because what you don't want to have happen on this polish stage is have a smooth rock in with one that might still have some kind of a surface that could create a scratch, because then you're going to ruin your polish. So everything that goes into this one, you want to make sure they're all good and smooth. They don't have any pointy sides that are really going to create a scratch. Everything's, you know, more or less rounded, so that you're not creating a real area of concern. So these all seem to be pretty good. I feel pretty confident that we're going to be good on these. So we're going to go ahead and put them into our tumblers again. And this time we have got our polish stage. So here it is, the aluminum oxide polish. So I will show you guys what this looks like right here in a minute. We're just going to go ahead and get these back into their bins, and then we will add our water, and then I'll open up the powder and start putting in our 5 tablespoons each. Alright, so here is our polish powder, and you can see it is super fine. It just, I mean, packs itself just by digging it a little bit. So this is what we're doing now. 5 level tablespoons. I think I'm actually going to get a butter knife or something just to help kind of scrape some of it off. It's pretty close, and you can kind of see what this looks like. So that is what we've got going on now. We'll do 5 in each one. We'll get them back on the drum. And like I said, we're just going to let this one run for at least 2 weeks. We'll see what we got going on. I got a big camping trip coming up here, so we'll try to get that done before that trip. See what they look like. Otherwise, we might have to really think about something for that. But thanks again for watching. Let's go ahead and get this stuff started. Alright, so they are off and spinning, as you can see behind me, ready to go, good to go. This guy has lost its belt now twice this week, so something's not quite right on the bolt. So I'm going to have to tear it apart. I read a couple articles on how to strengthen the Harbor Freight style tumbler. I know the dual tumbler had kind of a weak review for Harbor Freight, so there's a couple people that have really torn it apart a little bit and thrown some stronger pieces in there to help it out. So once this is all the way completed, maybe I'll make another tutorial on how to rip that bad boy apart and see what I can do about beefing it up a little bit so I don't have the slower spin. Like right now it's doing really good, but there's a brand new belt on there, so that might be why, and just see what we can do with that. But thanks again for watching, guys. We appreciate it. Leave us a comment, let us know what you think. Subscribe to the channel so that way you can see what's going on with the rock once we get it into the jewelry, and what other crazy things we might come up with that are worth recording. Thanks again, and we'll see you some other time.